Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Michaela Copeland here. I'd just like to wish everyone a happy new year, and today's video is about the good and the bad points of being trans. Now, for those who may not know, I have had a problem with male members of my family since coming out and starting my transition. And the main problems is with my dad and my second youngest brother, who absolutely hates the idea of me transitioning, and they do feel that I'm actually lying to them, both about being trans, because they thought that I came out for only wanting attention, that it was a phase. Now, I came out back on April the 18th, 2018, so it has been nearly 5 years since I came out, and as you'll know, back on July the 30th last year, when I had my second appointment at my gender clinic, which is Trans Plus, I have got my diagnosis of gender dysphoria, and that is when I started hormones on the NHS. And the day I got back, I did send a message to Gender GP, who I was going private for 2 years while I was waiting now. And that long wait was so frustrating, because if I was still under Charing Cross, I will now be into month 54 waiting for my first appointment, which is 4.5 years. And others in the trans community, they are my family, because I've literally been disowned by my family since I came out as trans, and I've been helping out another good friend of me, and we class each other as sisters. I've been giving her a lot of help, which is what I want to do. I love to be a role model for people inside the trans community, and I'm hoping doing that, because I've just been researching stuff and just helping them out, and also let them know what their full rights are within their GP, because GPs need better training. Because while we were waiting for our gender clinic, which in the UK everyone is in the same boat, we're left waiting year after year after year after year of waiting, and there's no mental health support, and so we're all one big family, and we do have to help each other out. On the 8th of February, I've got my follow-up appointment at my gender clinic at Trans Plus, and yesterday I did have a T blocker injection, which the pain is only started going away now. I got my next injection on the 28th of March, and the bad thing is about being trans is just all the negativity from the right wing media, whether it's the Daily Mail, the Guardian, the Sun, even from the BBC and GB News and Talk TV, because Piers Morgan does have a go at people who are non-binary, and non-binary is within the trans umbrella. Kids are saying that they're a phase and a fad, which is not the case. And GB News, every single day they go on about us, and they're secretly calling us pervs, which I know back in the 80s and the 90s, when Section 28 was in force, there was no LGBT teachings whatsoever. And on April the 1st, the year just gone, Boris Johnson announced the conversion therapy bill. It would only cover LGB, and the T is not included whatsoever. And they're not just for trans adults, that includes trans kids as well. And even more worryingly, the NHS has claimed that for trans kids that it's only a phase and that it should not be helped, which I'm not sure when it is, but sometime later this year, the Gender Identity Discovery Service, GIDS, that has been shut down and it's opening regional hubs. I know one is at Great Ormond Street and I think Alder Hay Hospital, and I'm just still waiting, which I'm really grateful that I could at least start hormones privately while waiting for the NHS. And when I do have my follow-up appointment in March, I'm hoping I can start getting my recommendations for surgery, because on 25th of September will be 5 years I've legally been Michaela. I got my diagnosis from my gender clinic, and as soon as I saw my gender clinic, I asked for a copy of my blood test results, and I did ask for a diagnosis from my GP of gender dysphoria, which is pretty clear that I've got. And I just want to prove to my family that I'm not confused and it's not a phase, because if it was a phase, I would stop my transition years and years and years and years ago. And when I go to Headway, everyone there, they could tell I'm so much more happier. I'm a lot more happier. I'm bright, I'm bubbly and bouncy. And everyone in my dance academy, they don't have a single problem with me. And I just love being a positive role model to others within the trans community. And I am hoping one day of getting back in touch with my family, because I don't know how long that they can keep having a go at me for having a medical condition, which is one of the reasons why it took me so long to come out, because I was so scared of the reaction. And as they say, that first step is always the hardest. And I have actually trained my voice. I'm just getting over a cold, but it is slowly dying. And just having a bit of my hot chocolate, and you just get hard with being attacked all the time, which in the 80s and 90s, gay people got it, and that was during which time Maggie Thatcher introduced Section 28, which really screwed me up, because 93 I was 6, and that's when I knew I was trans. And I could not associate with the boys at school, because I felt so awkward being forced to live by it, as I was assigned male at birth, which the right-wing bigots, the real snowflakes, which for some reason that they like to count me and others in the trans community as snowflakes. They really do not like the word cis, even though it's Latin for the same or this side of, compared to trans, which is a cross from one side to the other. And yeah, I mean, people do get confused between sexuality and gender, when gender is who you are and sexuality is who you go to bed with. Now, me, I'm gay AF. I'm only interested in women, which I know a lot of people, a lot of other trans girls, I only know what, 3 or 4 that are straight, some that are bi, but most of us, we're gay as F. And back to my family, I did say to my dad, if you're so uncomfortable with me being queer, if you can't accept a queer kid, you should not have kids. You should never have had me. And what has been really hard is that when trans kids go on puberty blockers, they think that, oh, it's child abuse and that they should wait until they're older, which is what I did. I mean, when I came out April 5 years ago, it was either um, me trying to off myself because I was been struggling for years and years and years and years. Because when I was at primary school, every day I used to dream, hope, and pray that the next day I'd be a girl. And when I was moved into secondary school, I could not pull the same trick off that I told the other girls that my name was Chloe, and I used to wear my sister's clothes because we're the same size. I even used to wear her brownie uniform because I just there was just such a disconnect between what I was assigned with at birth and with who I actually am. And I did try coming out when I was 8. My mum beat the holy hell out of me, and her then partner started making gay slurs about me when I was only 8. I was too young for y'all. I was too young for dating. I just wanted to be one of the girls, and now I'm just so damn happy that now I am actually living my true self. Which the two big dates in 2018 was when I came out, because it meant I could be free, and 25th September 2018 when I legally became Michaela, because it meant I could stop believing a lie. And since that day in September is when I finally started living as my true self, because it meant I could stop living a lie. Like it was like, yes, I am finally I am Michaela. And also as well, September, October last year, I did get discharged from speech and language because I can speak at least 207, 208 hertz without even trying, which this is how I sound 24/7, and it does actually hurt to speak in a male voice. And I'm just hoping that one day that people will be okay about the trans community, because back when I was a kid, everyone was thinking though that gay people just want to turn people gay. And I've read enough comments on Facebook, which I don't really like to go on Facebook, all the time, because always see the idiots like Ben Shapiro, Matt Walsh, the Daily Wire, GB News, Talk TV with that Julia Hartley Brewer, and she's calling trans women men. Now, obviously, we are not men, we're trans women. And particularly with what J.K. Rowling has been doing the past couple of years, and with Fair Play for All Women, it does where you're at. It's like, how much more can we take? And like, there's been countless petitions about to improve funding for trans healthcare, because we spend years and years and years and years waiting for our appointment, and nothing ever gets done. I mean, I've written letters to my MP while I was waiting, and the past 4 letters, the past 4 emails I sent to her, she never got back to me. I mean, what do you expect from the Tory party? But the good thing is that I finally ended on NHS care, and slowly but surely I'm getting there. Um, I've got no idea what my follow-up appointment will be about. I know for sure I've got to have blood work, because I'm due blood work that time. I had no idea whether my dad will finally accept me as a woman, because my family think they know me better than I know myself, and no one can know what's going inside your head. The only person who knows that is you. And I did actually explain it to my brother. He asked my eldest brother. He did ask what it's like being trans, and I said to him, being trans is like you live in a prison inside yourself. Because I was pretty hormones at that stage, I did say that what you see on the inside, what you see on outside, doesn't match who I am on the inside. I'm literally living a prison inside myself. And that's when I started doing research on Google, which I did have initial sets of bloods done, which was a full set. And because it came back as normal, which the normal part of my blood test, it just means about my liver and my kidney function, which if they come back as normal, it means that your liver and kidneys are fine, which my next blood test results is my yearly blood tests. It's got to be for everything. It's got to be for testosterone, estrogen, liver function, kidney function, diabetes, lipid, full blood count, the full set. And June, July, I would be on hormones for 3 years because when I started self-meding a month before the first lockdown, because I was self-meding, that doesn't count. But the 2 years I was going private with Gender GP, that's what does count. And honestly, my actual family are within the trans community. Now, I've got so many sisters, well, I've got so many trans female friends, and we're that tight. We are that tight. We are, we are seeing each other as sisters. So yeah, this is just a quick video about the good and the bad and the ugly within the trans community. Please do leave a comment down below. Give the video a like because it does help spread my channel throughout all of YouTube. And press subscribe to see more videos in the future. I keep on saying this, but next week I will be doing a makeup tutorial, but I'm not too sure what it would be. I don't know whether it's going to be a fantasy look or it'd be just a regular day makeup. So anyway guys, much love to you wherever you may be in the world. I'll see you next week everyone. Bye everyone. Bye.